Welcome to the part 2 of the book cover design series, where I will be showing you how to design a Kindle cover that sells itself. If you've not seen the part 1 of this particular series, here is the video. Make sure you go and actually watch this video so you can have a better understanding of what we are doing here. Now, in your Amazon KDP business, we have a lot of things that are important that can guarantee you success in your KDP business. And one of those things is designing a book cover design that can sell itself. And you know, in the cover, when we're actually doing our cover, we have three types of cover. We have on Amazon, we have Kindle, we have paperback, and we have hardcover. So in this video, I'll be showing you how to design your Kindle cover. One of the greatest mistakes people are making in this space, in this publishing space, is taking their Kindle cover lightly. Just because it's an ebook, they don't pay more attention to the cover. Now, they have actually forgotten that whatever you have in your Kindle cover is the same thing you also have in your paperback cover. You understand? Or you can improve on it a little bit, but it will always be the same for those who doesn't want to actually design a lot. So paying attention to your Kindle cover is one important thing that you should do. It is very important. And knowing how to design the Kindle cover very well is also very important. Most people don't really know how to design a Kindle cover that can sell itself, and they don't even know the element that should be included in this Kindle cover. You understand? And it's important that you know the element that can help you sell your book. So when people see your book, they just say, okay, this is the book I need to buy, because you have what it takes for them to actually get that book, and you have the element that is attracting them, that is making them want to buy. You have the words that are triggering these people to click on your buy now button. Okay, so I'll be showing you how to do this easily in this video, and I'll be showing you a lot of few apps which I've also discussed in this particular video. So if you've not seen this video again, please make sure you go and see this video so you can have a better understanding of what we are doing here. Okay, the tool that we'll actually be using to design our cover is Canva. In the last video, I mentioned a few tools like Pixel. Some people use a lot of design, Photopea. The app they are actually good with in doing their design. For me, I use Canva. And if you are using Canva, please make sure you have the Canva Pro, because it gives you leverage and it gives you access to a lot of features that can make you bring and do a better design. You understand? Now we are on the Canva app. Now the first thing you have to do, if you will be designing a very good book cover, the first thing is to get inspiration. Now before we go into inspirations, I want to actually show you around how you can navigate through Canva if as a KDP publisher or as a publisher who also publish on other platforms like Kobo, Apple Books, Google Play Books, Barnes and Nobles, and all those other platforms that you can upload your book and make sales. Now it is vital that you understand how to design a cover that can match with all these platforms and acceptable with all these platforms. Now if you come to Canva, the first thing you want to do, let's go to homes. Okay, let's go to homes. So this is if you come to Canva and you log into Canva, this is the interface you see. Okay, so please, I will advise you to get Canva Pro, because it really gives you features that you cannot see in the free version. The free version, you can use it to do a great design, but you can use the pro version to do a better design. Now when you come to Canva like this and you want to do any design, the first thing you have to do, you see this create button. Click on this create button. Okay, and another thing you have to notice this: if you are doing a book, your book is actually being measured in size, you can actually use in paper size. Maybe you are someone that normally uses, you are into self-help, and the paper size you use is 6 by 9, or you are using 8.5 by 11 if you are doing cookbook, or you are using 5.5 by 8.5 if you are someone that actually does short books. The first thing you should come to do is to measure your paper size. You understand? And if you are coming to Canva, please make sure you use inches. So you come to this custom size. You understand? Then you put the width and the height, and you change this place to inches. For example, if you are doing a book and we are actually doing a cookbook, you understand, and the most popular paper size on cookbook is 8.5 by 11, which is also the same paper size I used for my book formatting. And please understand it should be the same paper size that you use for your book formatting. If you use 6 by 9 by 6 by 9, here should be 6 and here should be 9. If you use 8.5 by 11, here should be 8.5 and here should be 11. If you use 5.5 by 8.5, here should be 5.5 and the height should be 8.5. You understand? And make sure that you put here to inches. So all you just need to do is 8.5, then you come here by 11 and you create. You understand? So it automatically generates the paper size for you. You get? So it automatically generates the paper size for you. So from here you can now start your design. Now the next thing I want to show you, let's just allow it to load up. Okay, let's just allow it to load up. If you are looking at, immediately you put your paper size, you see that the paper size actually appears here. Now you look at this other side, the left side of your design, you see that we have templates and we have styles here. You understand? So you can come to this template option, and if you are doing a self-help or anything, so the second thing for you to do is to look for inspirations that can inspire you. And remember, whatever you are doing on Amazon should be something. If you are creating a cover, it should be a cover that can beat your competitor's cover. So the first thing you do is to make sure that you pick out the best. You can screenshot it, you can just save the link so that you can click on the link and go and see what they have done, or you can just download their cover designs. Now what you want to do with their cover design is for you to look at it and create something better than they have created. Also, during your book creation process, you should also look at what your competitors have done and try to create a better book than them. So it doesn't really have to do with only the cover, it has to do with every aspect of your book. If you want to create a bestseller book, the best way to do it is look at what is in the market and create something better than what is in the market. You understand? So the place to get inspirations from is from the best-selling books on that niche, or best-selling book on any niche at all. But what you want to achieve is to make sure that you design a book cover that will look more attractive than what those people have already designed. You get? So getting their cover design is very important for inspiration and all that. So another place that you can actually use to search for inspiration is to go to Pinterest, or you go to an app called Image Search. You can actually download this on your Google Play Store. If you look here, you see this particular app here called Image Search. Now if you come here, you see another one called Pinterest. You can go to any of these apps and you look for cookbook inspirations. What you just want to do is to make sure that you create a book better than what the people in your niche, or what people in that part, your competitors in that particular keyword have created. You just want to create something better than it. You should make sure that that actually enters your head. So all you need to do is to just click on this image search. Now let's go back. As you can see, these are the searches I've actually made. Let me say, for example, we are doing a cookbook. What I just want to search for is cookbook design, you understand, or cookbook cover or anything like that that is related to cookbook. So I'll just click on this cookbook cover design. Now you will see different designs that will actually show up. All you need to do is to be patient enough to look for what is better and what you can model that you feel is better than what your competitors have done. You get. Now you can also come to this place and get backgrounds. You can come to this place and get images, but please don't use images from this image search in your book or any place in your design. Now as you can see, you are seeing, look at this one. You see how beautiful these book covers are. You understand? Now you can now look at this and you can decide to model the style they have used and try to create your own book. Do you understand? Now when you scroll down, you also see a lot of designs that you can pick ideas from and try to recreate. The idea is just look for a book cover that is designed and that is better than what your competitors are having. If you, let's click on this one and see. Okay, so you see how beautiful these covers are. Okay, if you scroll down again, you will see different designs that you can pick ideas from and try to recreate. You get, you can pick ideas from, you see different designs. So what you need to just do with image search is to get inspirations on how to create a book cover. You see this design, you can actually try to recreate it. You understand? Add your own images, your own style and everything. Just pick out something from any of these images and try to recreate. You can also go to Pinterest, which is what we actually have here. Now this is like a mobile version of a system, okay, of a phone. So you can, where is the search? I think I'm actually looking for the search. Okay, look at it here. Okay, look at the search button. So you can come here and search for cook book cover design. You understand? Just search for it and you see different cover designs pop up. You see the one we actually saw on image search is also here. So you look at it here. So you can actually try to create something like this and you are good to go. You see that, you see how beautiful this cover design is and you see how simple it is. So you look at this, you can also try to create something like this. Do you understand? And what you should notice, if you have to take advantage of these cover designs and try to recreate them, also look at the background that they use and see how you can get a background that will be similar to what they have used. You understand? You look at what this person have done. If anyone appeals to you and you feel that the style or the cover design that you're actually seeing can beat what your competitors have done, you just go ahead and use it. You understand? Now another place to get inspiration is on Canva. All you just need to do is look for cookbook cover design. You understand? You see different styles and all that. All you just need to do is modify it to what you have actually seen. You can also go to Amazon. You understand? You go to Amazon and you try to look for cover designs, cookbook cover design. For example, let's search for Gavington Diet Cookbook. Okay. Now, when you actually search for a keyword like Gavington Diet Cookbook and it shows you the result. You just have to come down. Now you look at, now first of all you see this one. Now I believe this is like an ad that someone actually placed. Now this is an ad. You see how beautiful these covers are. Do you understand? You see how beautiful they are. You can just download this and try to recreate what these people have done. Do you understand? And maybe your book title is endometriosis diet meal plan, or any of the book titles, any of like keyword that you actually have. Now you come and see what people have done and you try to recreate it. You understand? If you see any cover that looks appealing to you, you understand, and you feel that it can beat your competitor's cover, all you just have to do is to model it. You don't try to like do whatever they have done over arting. You just try to create a cover design that could be better, that should be better. It must be better than what your competitors have done. Do you understand? And another thing I want you to actually notice here that I want to talk about is the balance of whatever that you're actually doing. Your image should actually have balance. Like if you are seeing in this particular cover design, you see that this image is complementing this particular image. You understand? You see that this book title is complementing this subtitle, and you see image is being lined up straight here. You get? So you should actually try to make sure that you gain balance. That is another thing that is very important when it comes to your cover design. The kind of font that you use, you should know the kind of font that you choose that can go with the color and everything that you should be using to do your cover design. And if you've done your cover design, if you have a mentor or you have a group of people that you people work in, a group of publishers, you can also send, and you know someone that is really good at KDP, just send them your book cover and tell them to actually review the book cover if it is something that is great. You can also send them your competitor's book cover and you see if you have created something. They can tell you if you have created something that can beat your competitor's book cover. You understand? In this space, you should not try to like do like an island. Just make sure you learn from people that are ahead of you. If they don't want to give you information for free, please look for a way to get it by paying for that information. Do you understand? Because it's something that can 2x, 5x, and 10x your Amazon KDP business. So information in this information age that we are, this 21st century, is money. And if someone actually has an information that can take your KDP business or your publishing business to another level, just make sure that you leverage on that, either paid or free. Just make sure that you leverage on that. So if you are coming, you can get inspirations from here. You can get inspirations from image, from what's it called, Pinterest. You see this cover design. If it is something that actually looks good and you feel that it's something that can be better than what your competitors have done, you can decide to model it and actually create your own. You see these cover designs. You understand? If you come here, you see a lot of cover designs that you can model and create something out of. You can also go to image search, this particular one, and you also see cover designs that you can also model. The another place I actually talked about in the first part of this video is going to AI. You understand? Utilizing AI to get your designs. You understand? Like this is what Leonardo.ai actually did for us. You might imagine if you are doing a design like this. You understand? You see how creative and this design actually looks. So you can, and I also showed you how to use AI to, you see how easy, simple, and the kind of like designs AI actually doing. You understand? Now this gives you inspiration. You see how simple this looks, but it looks really nice. It's simple, but it looks really nice. You can just decide to model this and try to recreate what the AI has actually done. You understand? The idea is just get inspiration. You see what you see the one ideogram did for me. You see the one Leonardo.ai did. Okay, so I also used deep.ai to actually get. I also used what was it called? The AI from free pick. You see, you get now. If you actually look at these designs, you see wonderful design that this AI have actually created for me. You understand? So from this, you can just look at it, model it, and try to recreate it if there is anyone that is appealing to you. So getting inspiration is not something that should be hard for you. You can get it on Amazon. You can use AI to get it. Just go to like this 3 or 4 AI. You can use a what is it called, ChatGPT, DALI, ChatGPT to get it. You can use Leonardo.ai, which is what you're actually seeing here, to get it. You can use Deep to get it. You can use Ideogram to get it, and you can use Free Pick AI Suite to also get it. You see the kind of inspirations this AI has generated for me. You understand? All I just have to do is to look at this and try to recreate what it has actually done for me. You get? So you see how beautiful this one in particular actually looks. You can just decide to take this and go and recreate it in Canva. You understand? You can decide to just take out some things from this. I'll show you how to like just use this and just try to recreate it by using Canva. I'll also show you how to design it from scratch. You understand? Now let's go to Canva. Now if you come to Canva now, the first thing you want to do is to make sure that you understand how to design a cover that won't give you issues with Amazon. You understand? You see a lot of people actually doing design, and Amazon sends them this email that they should add so and so to the page size and all that, so that they won't have issues with the cover again. Now this is because they actually, where their letters, the word in that thing actually went past what is called the margin. Now if you want to see the margin, and if you want to know where your design should end, all you just need to do is go to, you see this file, go to file, go to setting, you understand, and go to show rulers and guide. You see show rulers and guide, you see add guide, you see show margin. Just click on show margin. You see this margin has actually shown. Another thing for you to actually turn on, go to the setting again. Okay, go to, you see show print bleed, it shows you another one. You get? So these are the sections that your image and the word that you write, whatever you're actually doing, if you are writing anything or if you are doing any design, your image can actually go past this particular one. Inside this particular one that you're actually seeing inside here, this particular one that you are seeing inside, your image can actually go past here, but the letters, your alphabets, you understand, the words, your title, your subtitle, and your pen name should be inside this. You understand? Now if you design it according to what I'm saying now, when you are doing your paperback, you will never have any issues. Amazon will never send you any message that this or that about your cover design if you actually follow this principle. Now just make sure that everything about anything, your alphabet that you are writing, or your keyword, your subtitle, and your pen name should be inside here. You understand? Should be inside here. You get? To make sure that you take that point out. So you see the way I actually owned it. I went to files, went to settings, then you see show margin and show bleed. Just toggle it on, make sure that it's actually ticked good. It's ticked good here. You understand? Now another thing for you to actually note, now let's just go back to the design I've done before so that it will be easy for us to do. Okay, let's just allow it to load. It's loading up. Okay, yes, so it has actually loaded up. So now we actually have something like this, right? Now let me just create a new page. Let me just add a new page. Okay, so this is a new page. Now the first thing you have to do is to make sure that, let me click on this. Okay, is to look for templates. Now go to design. You see here, go to design. In your mobile phone also, you also see design. Just click on it. Now the next thing you should actually look out for is the background that you use. If you watch the part 1 of this video, I actually talked about background, you understand. And if you also go to Amazon, you see that most of the cover designs here, you see this particular one, they do not use a background that is plain. They use a background that actually has texture. This same as this, you understand. If you keep scrolling down, you see that most of the background they use is something. You see this one, there is texture on it. You get, okay, this one there is no texture on it, but it also looks good. See this one, texture. You see this one, there is texture on it. You see this one, there is texture on it. You understand? So you see this one, there is texture. You see this one, texture on it. You see this one, there is texture on it. So if you are doing your cover design, you should try to like use a background that actually has texture on it. So you can come to Canva, and if you are doing cookbook, you can look for cookbook background. Whatever niche that you are into, just go to, you can go to freepik.com. You understand? You can go to freepik.com and you search for background. You can also search for background in Canva. Now let's try to go to freepik.com. Freepik, okay. .com. Okay, let's just go to freepik. Okay, this is it. So let's click on it. So this is freepik.com. You can now come here and do a search. Let's say cookbook background. Let's see what it will actually generate for us. Okay, let's just allow it to load. So it's actually loading up. So it has actually loaded up. So you begin to see different background. You see this one. You can click on this and you see something similar to what you have clicked on. You get. So you just search for the background that you can actually use. You get. So you see different types of background. Okay. And when it comes to choosing your background, you have to be really patient with this process. So this is one place that you can come and look for background. Another place that you can also go and look for background is image search. Another place, you understand, is image search. Another place that you can look for that background is Pinterest. You get. You can just come to Pinterest and you see cookbook background. You understand? Then you see different backgrounds. So all you just have to do, you see different backgrounds. You just have to be patient. If you get, whatever you see that you feel okay, it's okay, you can just pick it and you see, you just come down. You can actually use this to design a book cover on it. If you get, it depends on what you are. You can also use this to design a book cover on it. You can also use this to design a book cover on it. You understand? You can just click on it and you see images that are similar to what you have actually searched for. Do you understand? So you get, so you just have to just pick anyone and go to Canva and do your thing. You get, so this is how you get like inspirations on Canva, or you get background for your design. You get. So let's go back to Canva. Now what you actually search for is cookbook background. So this is a particular one I used. Okay, so let me just look for it if I will find it, and I'll show you. Okay, look at it here. So okay, you see that. Okay, I've actually made it the background of this particular image. The first thing now you have to do is to make sure that you, if you don't like this particular, what is it called, this font, you just take it out. This one, just take it out. This one, just take it out. Now we are actually left with this one. Now the way to work on it, if Canva is so amazing, if you want to actually work on this stuff, if you see here, okay, this is what I have. If you see, you see that this image is facing like this because I actually worked on it. Now when you come down, you see this particular design that you're actually seeing is this particular background, that you actually see. You get, you see now how beautiful it looks. You see this background is that same background. You understand? You see this background is that same background. You get, see, is that same background. You understand? So it's that same background. So all you just have to do is, if you are using Canva Pro, it's easy. It's click on the image, go to edit image. Okay, let's just go to edit image, right? Now you see magic eraser, magic grab, you see text grab. You understand? Now if you want to work on any image, you want to manipulate any image on any background that you saw, you understand, you click on this magic grab. If you want to like pick out any text on any background, you understand, you click on grab text. It will just grab the text in that background. So what we want to work on is this particular image that is here. We want to make sure that it moves to the place that we want it to be. We want to, what I don't want this hand. I want to take out this hand. The only thing I want to work with is this particular image here. Do you understand? And the background. So I'll just click on this magic grab. You get? So okay. So you just click on this and you click on grab. Look at the magic that it will do. You understand? Just look at the magic that it will actually do. Okay, you see that it has actually grabbed this. You can now delete this and you only have this one here. So you go back to the okay, magic grab. You have actually taken out the image and you have the hand and you've deleted it. What we want is to make sure that we have this image here. You get? So the next thing, before we actually do this, we can decide to like flip this up down. You understand? So that we actually have the plates at the down first. Then the next thing, you go to edit. Okay, go to the magic grab. You get, so let's just allow it to load. Okay, now you can decide to use this. If you use this, it will only pick out like some of the images, like you see, you understand. If you click here now, it only take out this plate and this one will remain. So what you want to do is to use the brush feature. Just click on the brush. Okay, then you go and you see the section that you want. You want the plate. You understand? Then you understand. So So this is what you need to do. So after this, you just grab. Let's see what it will actually do for us. So what we'll do now is just allow it to do the magic for us. You understand? And after it has actually done this, you will see that it will grab the plate, and the plate can now be movable. Now you see that it has actually grabbed it. You see that you can now move this plate to anywhere you want. You understand? You can even reduce the size. So this is how powerful Canva actually is. You can actually reduce the size. You get. So what I will just do now is to let me just push one of these images up. Okay, let me just move it up. Let me move this up. Okay, let me move this up. Okay, move it up. So what we just have to do is let's try to recreate what I've already done. You get. So this is the one that you are working with, and you see that you've taken out the image. And whatever you notice, anytime you want to take in anything out of this particular margin, that you're actually seeing here, you see this purple line will show, which means anything that you are doing that is design, you understand, should be inside here. You get. Now the images can extend past this particular place, but you see your, what's it called, your text, all your text should be inside here. You get, should be inside here. So let's take this to the middle. Let's increase the size a little bit. You understand? Now this image can be an image that maybe you got from any AI, then you can bring it here. You understand? If you have like a plain background, it can also be an image that you have taken from pixels.com and you decided to add it here and use it to design. Now the reason why I'm actually doing this is because I collected an image, a background from Canva, and I decided to work with that. That is why you actually see me use this particular image. It can be any image at all. Do you understand? And please, I will advise you, please don't use any image from Canva, even if you are using Canva Pro. If you should use this image, it should be an image from either Pixels, Pixabay. I mentioned this platform in the last video, or Unsplash or FreePic. You understand? But you can also generate what something like this. You can also tell any of these AI, Leonardo.ai, Deep.ai, Ideogram, ChatGPT DALI, FreePic AI image generator. You can also tell them to generate an image for you that actually looks like this. You understand? They will generate an image for you in a plate. You understand? So you just have to download that image, bring it to Canva, and you use it to do your design. You know that it is safe for you to use because it is being generated by AI and it is unique. Please get that point. So another thing is your font. If you go to Amazon and you look at this design, you will notice something, that the title of the book, which is your main keyword that you want your potential buyers to see, should be very bold and should be something that is visible. You understand? You see that one thing you will notice from all these images is the visibility of the title. So what you want is to make sure you see this one. This cover design is not that beautiful, but the person actually tried to make sure that they have a visible title. Now you see this one is more visible than this. You see this one is also very visible. You see this one is trying to actually make it visible. You understand? So just make sure that you have a title that is very visible. Now let's go back to Canva. You should understand that aspect. Now if you actually see what I did here, you see that I used a font that is very visible, and you see that the font I actually use is Anton. All I just need to do, let me just copy this instead of trying to like redesigning it. Okay, or let me just redesign from scratch. So all you just need to do is come to this text, add this, okay, or heading or any of them. So just take this here, then please don't use this Canva sans or anything like that. So you see that we have Anton here, so you can just search for it and it will just pop up. You just search for Anton. Okay, see, look at it here, Anton, and it will just pop up. You understand? So this is it here, so you can just use it. You get. So let's change this what's it called, the color first, so that it can be something that is visible. Okay, okay, so whatever you are doing about any alphabet, any title or keyword, it should be inside the margin. As you can see, it is inside the margin. So what I want to do is to write the title of my book, which is Endometriosis Diet Meal Plan. You get. So let's just Endometriosis. You understand? So we have something like this. So we can decide now to extend it so that it will look very bold. You get. So we can also decide to like add an effect to it. Just can decide to increase the intensity or reduce the intensity. You understand? So the next thing for you to add is the other part of the title, which is diet meal plan. You get. On that, you see that I actually decided to use what is it called, another font for it. And please, if you are using font for your book cover, it should be maximum should be three fonts. You understand? Maximum should be three fonts. Maximum three fonts. Maximum three fonts, please. You are, as a newbie, you should even try to use like only two, please, but maximum should be three fonts. So the font I actually used here was Lima. You understand? So I'll try to like reuse that font also. So all I just need to do, so let me just copy it instead of try to. So you see, so let's try to extend it. So we actually have something like this. You get. You see that our design is actually coming out a little bit, and I actually did something. So you can actually try to be creative and try to just make it look more beautiful and appealing by adding colors to your, what's it called, your title, just like the way I did here. All I just need to do is to highlight this, and I went to colors and change this to green. You see that you actually have something like this now. You get. Now another thing now for we to actually work on is the subtitle of our book. So you can have the subtitle below here. You get. So let me just reduce this again. You see how where the subtitle is, and you see that there was space for me to include my pen name, which was VALUEBANK. You get. So if you want to add just the way I did, you can come and look for shape. You understand? You see shapes. So you just bring it down. Let's take it to this point. Take it to this point. Let's get it here. Get it here. You see how it looks. Okay. You get. You see that it's actually coming out now. You get. So the next thing you want to do is to add your subtitle, which is what I actually did here. So the font I actually used was Georgia Pro. You understand? Okay. So or you just let's just take out this and let's add a new one. Yes, okay. So you take it here. Okay, so okay, you see that the font I actually use is Georgia Pro. So let's copy the subtitle. Okay, let's go to our design. Let's paste it here. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is to change. Let's highlight it, then change the font color to white. Right? Okay. One thing you should understand about design is this. If you are using a dark background, like this, and you are using your font like this, you should actually try to use something that is light to pop. You get. And another reason why we are actually using this shape is to make sure that we have our design visible for the potential customer to see. You get. Now when we actually have something like this, the next thing you want to do is to reduce the line spacing from here to here. So you go to this point where you see spacing, you see this arrow here, so just click on it. You see line spacing, right? So you can try to reduce it. You get. Then you can now reduce it, make sure that it fits to that margin. You get. Whatever you are doing, when it comes to the word, it should fit to this margin. You get. Now we actually have something like this. Now you see that our design is actually coming to life. You understand? Now another thing that you can actually add is your call to action. If you have any bonus in your book, you should actually try to state it in your cover designs. For example, you have 3 bonuses inside your book. You can actually state that you have 3 bonuses inside this particular book. You can just do a call out, just like I did with this particular book. And I included 4 weeks meal plan, which is the bonus I have inside the particular book that I was going to upload on Amazon. You understand? So in your case, you might have maybe an audio version of that particular book. For example, you are doing self-help or you are doing cookbook. You might have an audio version of it. So you can just decide to include, okay, like 3 call out, and say you have what's it called, audio version of this particular book as a bonus. You also have a meal plan inside, and you also have a printable anything that you can offer as a bonus. You understand? The reason why you are actually doing this is to make sure that you have every single thing that can make your potential customer buy your book. You understand? Now you see the importance of shape. Because I added a shape here, it actually made this design pop up, and it's looking actually more beautiful. Now if you imagine we take out this design, you see how it will actually look. It will look ordinary. You understand? And it will not pop up like that. But let's just take it back to where it is. Now we actually have something like this, and we have done our subtitle. Another thing, just like I said, is to add your call to action. Now for you to add your call to action, you just go to element. You see the one, this is the particular one I actually used, which was this. So for you to actually get this, you just have to do something like gold circle. You get. Now you see different types of gold circle. All you just need to do is click on see more. You get. Then you scroll down and choose the one that you want. You get. So I think this is the one I actually use. So if you scroll down, you see a lot of designs that you could potentially use to actually do your design. You get. So this is the one I chose. If you see, you can see more designs like this just by magic recommendation. So just click on it and you see all. So you can choose, you can come down and choose. You can choose this one, you can choose this one, you can choose any one. That you can choose this one, you can choose this one, you understand, but let's just go with this one. So let's take it up. Okay, so if you actually noticed, I changed the color of this. Now for you to actually change the color of this particular call out, all you just need to do is, because it's an image, go to, you get, then go to dual tone. Okay, so you, from this place now, you can now change the color of the image. If you see, if I choose this one, you see that the color have actually changed. You get, so from here you can also decide to, like, you see what is happening. You get, you see it, you see what is happening, you see what is happening, you get. So it's just something that is very simple to do, you get. So you can actually decide to actually go with this, you get. If you are okay with it, you get, if you are okay with it. So let's bring it down. So the next thing you want to do is to position it in a place that it will actually make sense to your particular design. As you can see the positioning here, it actually makes sense, you get. So the next thing for you to do, for example, I have like a 4 weeks meal plan, is to just, let me just copy this. Okay, let's take this up instead of actually writing it. So let me just copy it and put it here, you understand. You see, we now have 4 weeks meal plan here, you get. So the next thing we want to add is the pen name of our particular book. So the pen name, you also just place it at the down, and make sure that if you are including your pen name can actually be at the top or the bottom of your book, you get. So you just, let's just take this, duplicate it, you understand, and let's see. Okay, let's say we have something like this, you understand. Now the pen name here, you see, is Georgia Pro, you get. So you change the font to Georgia Pro. Okay, so this is what we actually have here. If you noticed in this particular pen name, you see that I added line here, so you can actually come to your element, you get, and you click on line, you look for line. So you actually seeing different kinds of line here, so you can actually choose to go with any of those, like any of this kind of line that you actually see. Okay, you see fancy line, decorative line, arrow line, you understand, double line, straight line, pencil line, you understand. So you see different kinds of line. So once you actually click on any one, you see that you can actually have a different versions of those kind of line in the magic recommendation. All you just need to do is click on, you see, so you can choose any of this line here, you get. So let's say we want to go with something like this. Okay, let's take this to the top. Okay, we can now change the color to white, you get. So we can reduce it. Okay, so let's just increase this so that we'll see how the line is. So we can decide to put the line here. understand, and reduce the line. So you actually have something like this. Bring it down. So you can duplicate the line and take it here, and also make sure this is the same with actually what we have. So we can try to center this more. You understand? So this is actually what we have. Let's reduce this so that we'll see how it looks. So you see how it actually looks now. Another thing for you to actually add again is images. You see that if you look at this particular design, you see that I added images to the edges to make it look more beautiful. You get, so you can also decide to like add images to make it look more beautiful. You understand? So you just go to, let's just go back. Okay, you can see food. You understand? So you can now see different images. So you can choose from any of these from the photo. You get, you can choose from any of these, and okay, anyone that can just go with what you are doing. Okay, so you have something like this, so you can choose, just try to like keep this here. You get, so let's rotate this like this. Okay, let's take this here. Okay, so it looks more better like this. Now let's look for other images. Let's see. Okay, and any image you choose in Canva, you see magic recommendations, and you see those types of images will actually come up. So let me you can also remove the background of this particular image. You understand? um, so you have something like this. So let's, another thing is for you to take, you can take the position, let's take it backward. Okay, and we'll have something like this now. So this particular one, we can also decide to remove the background. You get, now we have the background removed. So let's rotate it so that we have something like this, 90 degrees. So we can now decide to put this one here. Let me rotate it a little bit. Okay, so let's keep it somewhere like this. Okay, you see that the okay, design is actually coming up. So okay, let's remove the background. Okay, so we can decide to like put it here. You go to positions to take it back. You take it backward. Now we actually have something like this. So let's click on this shape. Let's take this shape back. Now we actually have something like this. And one thing you actually notice is that the design is looking far more better than when it only has this image on it. You understand? So let's remove this line so that you can actually see. With this, you are actually done with your design. You understand? With this, you're actually done with your design. In the next video, I will show you. Now this can actually be your Kindle. So you have your title here, which is very visible. You have your subtitle here. You understand? So you can decide to put this on italics. You get, and you can also go well. So you can actually decide to put this on italics. You get. So if you come down, you see that we have this on italics, and we actually have it on small letters, you get. So put it on italics, then let's reduce it. Okay, then let's get the reduce the font size, then this. Okay, we have something like this. Okay, this one is not looking better, so we can actually decide to actually have something like this. And another thing is positioning. So let's take this to the middle and let's increase it a little bit. Okay, we now have something like this, you understand. You have something like this, as you get. So you see that this particular book cover has actually came out well. Another thing, you can, let's just remove the margins, you understand. Let's remove the margin and the print line. You see how it actually looks. Now the next thing for you to do now is for you to go and sharpen these images like this. Now you're actually done with your Kindle, the Kindle cover, you get. So the next thing for you to do is to save. So you can just go to save and you download, you get. So you can download as PNG. Okay, download as PNG. Okay, so I only want to download this particular one, so you download, you download. And if you actually notice in this design, you see that most of the things here are complementing each other. You see that this particular one is complementing this image here. You see that, you see how the title actually looks. It's looking very clear. You see this is complementing this, you understand. You see this is complementing this, you get. So you have to make sure that your design actually gains balance. Where some people actually miss it is they have their design scattered and all that. Now our image has actually been saved. Now the next thing for you to do is to take that image, and in the first part one of this video I actually mentioned an app called Snapseed, which you can actually use to sharpen your design to actually make it look more beautiful. Now this is Snapseed, so let's just click on it. Okay, so the Snapseed is open, so you just have to click on this plus button, just download it, click on the plus button. So this should actually take you to your device, you get. Pick from Windows because I'm actually using a laptop, you understand. So I will actually pick from the laptop device that I've actually saved. So let's just, this is the image, the book, our Kindle cover design I just did. So we'll now have it here. You see how beautiful this stuff actually looks. So you, in your device, you will see different options. This thing that you are seeing lining up here will line up below in your own device, you understand. So you see portrait, you see smooth, you see pop, you understand. So whatever that one you are actually choosing will make your design looks better. So let's just click on this and let's see the magic Snapseed. You see how it looks now, you understand. You see that it is not looking the way it is before. If I click on smooth, you see that it will give me another feel totally. You see that it's giving me another feel totally. If I click on pop, you see that it also gives me another feel totally, you understand. It's looking more brighter with the pop. So all you just have to do, if you have maybe edited it to the one that you want, you can just click on the plus sign and you save it to your device, you understand? So you can save or export to any folder that you want. You get, you can export, create a copy of your image, sizing, format and quality can be changed in the settings menu. So you can just save this device, do you understand? So it will be saved, do you understand? So now you actually have, you can go ahead and view the image, do you understand how it's looking? You see how it is now. Now you can actually use this and upload as your Kindle, you get. So in the next video I'll be showing you guys how to use for example, you generated image, a cookbook image just like this on any of these device, and you want to edit it, you understand, you want to customize it to what you want. I will be showing you guys how you can actually do that, you understand? So let me go back to Canva. This particular design, that you actually see is generated by AI. Do you understand? This particular design that you actually see is generated by AI. All I just added in this design was this color that you are seeing, 4 weeks meal plan, and this title and the subtitle here. And so let me show you the original image. You see how it looks here. So let's go to free pick. I think it was free pick that actually generated it for me. So let's come down. I think I actually have it here. Okay, yes, you look at it. I think it's this one, yes. So what I have to do is I took out this, I took out this, I took out this, I took out this, and I designed it just the way I wanted it to be. So I can take out any object here if I like the way this thing is looking, and just put my own title and put my subtitle according to how I want it to be. So in the next video I'll be showing us how to do that, and how to grab out all these text and customize it just the way we actually want our design to be. And maybe you've actually seen a design, you can also decide to recreate whatever that you're actually seeing here. All you just need to do is to download it, go to Canva and start recreating. Just as you're actually seeing it here, you just start recreating it, you understand? So thank you so much for watching. If you've not subscribed to the Value Bank YouTube channel, please make sure you subscribe, like this video, and do well to share this video with other publishers that also needs to learn how to design their book covers. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the part 3 of this series.